Oh, we all get a little older. I wear glasses now because I want to protect my eyes. What is up? It has been way too long. It's been like 2 years since my last video.
And without getting into particulars, they have been the worst 2 years of my life. Hitting record today took everything in me. I kept trying. I'd shoot the videos, I'd edit them, and then I would delete them. I really felt like I had nothing to contribute, or that it wasn't good enough to my standard for YouTube. After I crashed my drone on that Foley Peak in 2024, some really bizarre life stuff unfolded. I had to delete a lot of my YouTube videos because they were just too painful for me to keep on there. I went through a time of personal loss. I felt betrayal from people who I thought loved me. Life got hard really fast. A lot of late nights, dark, alone, trying to figure out what it all meant. I was aimless, lost, didn't know what was up from down, but I kept showing up for my boys. So I disappeared. I limited my social media, and I focused on being the best dad I could be for my two boys, Micah and Malachi. I figured out that when your world falls apart, your circle shrinks. You really find out who your friends and family really are. I reached out to people who had walked through loss. I saw a counselor for a while. They gave me the tools to move forward. One shaky footstep at first, but I started moving forward. One thing that I did do right is that I kept a journal, and I wrote what I was going through and how I wanted to prepare my boys for their own hard seasons. How even from the grave I'd be able to coach them through it. It started out as a personal letter, but it became a lot of pages. And, I decided that it could be a book. I am no author by any stretch of the imagination, but thanks to the school system in Hope, British Columbia, I can read and I can use Google. So I researched as much as I could about this. I talked with a few self-published authors. I started piecing it together, and it took about a year and a half to write, probably 2 months to edit, format, and publish. And what came out of it was this book here, Between Broken and Blessed. It's got me and my two boys right there, because the book is written for my two boys. And I didn't want to just regurgitate my ideas onto paper. I wanted to give you something that you could actually have tools to walk forward with. So at the end of every chapter, I have these little worksheets that you can work through, little questions to reflect on what you just read, so that you can kind of use this book as a guidebook. I walked through hell, and a lot of the things that I talk about in this book are things that I used in order to function and keep going. And I know for a fact that it's something that's going to help a lot of people. And you absolutely do not have to be religious to read it. There is a lot of God talk, but that's also because I think that if you're going to really make an effect in the surrounding area around you and go through something like this, you got to focus on something that's your pinnacle of all good. And it's not all about Christianity. It's mostly about navigating through the emotions that you're going to go through in a seasons of loss, and still function at the end of the day. It's a light when your world feels dark. So It's kind of like if you're standing in the rubble of what used to be your life. In that moment, just take a breath. Breathe. Focus on your breathing. Today doesn't have to be heroic. It just needs to be honest. Drink some water. Make that one call. Take that one walk. Write one true sentence. Healing isn't loud. It's faithful because it keeps on showing up, little bit by little bit. You're not done, and you're surely not forgotten. Out of this book and my research and putting things together in my own life, I really leaned into this mental health sphere. I talked with counselors, psychologists, doctors, and I've quickly realized that those guys are way better at what they do than I am. I am not a counselor by any stretch of the imagination, just like I'm not an author. I'm a really crappy author, if anything. I made a lot of mistakes. As for a counselor, that's a sphere I don't want to get into. But I am a brother and a dad. And I know that too many good people go quietly when life hits hard. So I really realized that my lane is simple. I want to create an honest space for people to talk, to share the tools that helped me, and to point to those professionals that I talked to when making this book, when it's that next step. So what I'm building into this channel and into my weekly thing is that I want to have a monthly check-in video for men, for ladies, for anyone that wants to, whatever you identify as, to know where are you really. Let's be honest. I want to focus on some practical tools. You know, how to journal when you're numb, how to ask for help, how to set tiny, honest goals. And then outside of the YouTube and online, I want to do a small private group for local walk and talks. Just me and another person, just for you to kind of be honest with me and tell me what's going on in your life and try to get you the support and the resources that you need. You know, I serve on the board of the Hope Men's Breakfast, and I really found community in that. It's just one day a month. The guys all get together. We all bring our own breakfast. BYOB, bring your own breakfast. And you know, we eat. It is religious, so we pray. And we talk about real life. If you're local, that's something that I can offer you. If you want the details, I'll put some details in the description for you. I really like taking you guys on these adventures that I've been on. And I'm not going to stop doing that. I'm going to keep doing that. But alongside those adventures, I do want to help anyone who wants it. You know, someone who can walk with you through your own loss, to give you those practical tools that I found, to share honest stories, and to put little simple steps. And you know, to everyone who stuck around, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Kim, Tony, Tyler, and everyone who's left positive comments. If it weren't for you, I definitely would have closed this YouTube chapter. I got really close. I didn't want to do it anymore. So here's my plan. And I've had plans before, but this one is something that I think I can get done. I want to try to get one video. Sorry, I'm coughing, but I want to try to get one video a week. I want to focus on maybe a couple chapters, kind of stuff that I've either worked on in the past or something that I'm thinking about at the time. I want to give you practical things that you can walk through with me, little exercises, and I'm going to do them with you. Like, we're going to do this together. I want to kind of give you some things to reflect on, and some things to actually do, an action step. And I want to really touch base with those who need it monthly, and we're just gonna keep on pumping out as many adventures as we can. I can't stop doing that. That's a part of me. So take this video, add it up to 2 cents, and dunk on it if you want. And say, you know what, the guy doesn't know what he's doing. He just has heartbreak and he doesn't know what he's talking about. Not a professional, doesn't know anything. I talked to the professionals, and I wrote my ideas down, and I'm available for anyone who's down and out. I'm here. I'll always make time to talk with someone. I'm there to be a steady voice for you. And if this spoke to you, if this resonated with you, I want you to hit that subscribe. And I've been getting more and more comments, and I want you guys to feel like you can comment. So why don't you comment one topic you want first? Adventure, recovery, or that mental health kind of thing that I've been starting to get interested in. And if someone could use a little hope, share this with them. I'm ready to help people out with that. I'm ready to help. That's who I am. I love you guys, and I'm really excited to walk the next phase with you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you really, really soon.